Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and toss the rest. Okay. So we have Leo as the first card out. Ace of Wands. And the Fool in reverse. So somebody was foolish about a brand new passionate beginning here. And now they're just trying to get unstuck. I feel like this is you. I feel like your strength is off the charts here. We're all feeling drained, guys, so I get it. It's all really hard to deal with this energy. The injustice of a karmic relationship that's been stopped. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords, the Lovers, and Justice in reverse. So the challenge here is the injustice that was done by a karmic relationship that's a lie. Four of Swords to the Seven of Swords. It's going to be put to rest once and for all. It's like it's all coming out in the open. Gemini and Libra energy. Most recent past. Something ain't going to work out because there's no equal give and take here. Two of Cups in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So something didn't work out because it wasn't fair. It wasn't equal. Eight of Wands on the bottom of that. Sagittarius energy, Eight of Wands. Somebody didn't communicate. So there's 88 again. That's just popped out in the other reading too, but different eights. Somebody didn't do something right by you here. It's supposed to be the Two of Cups. Somebody didn't balance something out. Now they're having to pay for it. There was no communication. There was no working things out. Somebody's a hardhead. They just didn't want to work something out here. So I feel like whatever they were trying to do, it's coming in. I have the Two of Wands in reverse. It doesn't have any choice, and they can't dominate you anymore. Maybe you let go of this. Knight of Wands tells me, is that the Knight? Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Or the Page of Wands. Somebody's gonna tell. It's like they don't have any choice. I feel like somebody wants to do the right thing here. Could be a group of people that are all doing one thing. They didn't want to give you something. Let's find out what it was. So we have the Game Master, the Star in reverse, the Five of Cups, and the Magician manifesting. So somebody regrets trying to manipulate you because the Game Master's here too. So this one, Star in reverse. This could be online. Somebody regrets not trying to be able to manipulate you or trying to move your chess piece. They couldn't do it. This looks like a backfire, possibly moon magic or something of that nature, that a manipulation. It's like, okay, so Two of Cups in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody didn't work something out that they should have worked out. It was a lie about the past. They should have worked this out, but they didn't work it out. And now they're being stripped of some sort of title. Hacker in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they're being stopped from gaining something, trying to have power over you. Outside influence. Outside influence. And due to the situation at hand, I'm going to try to keep it as clean as possible. But whatever somebody did here out of cruelty, they were just being cruel. They could have said something about you that was really, really nasty, but you balanced it out. It's like your balance can't be touched here. And somebody's pointing that out. Hopes and fears. The World card. Yep. Some sort of waiting. Knight of Pentacles energy. And the Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. Something's being closed out. This person's going to lose their spot because of the manipulations and the cruelty that they were doing in the dock. They were doing it behind... I mean, I don't think you know about it. It has something to do with finances. Or your work. Or something of that nature. It's just like the two should have became one. And then because they didn't want it... Because they didn't want to... They had too many other things going on. They decided to be cruel to you in some sort of way. And I feel like it's words. Maybe behind your back. Now they're having to pay for that. As you get yourself unstuck from a lie or an illusion. Because it's like the oppression, the lies, it's all being released. It has to be released because it's time. I just can't see it any other way here. 8, 9, 10. So I'd say with the 8 in the reverse and the 10 in reverse, this is being put to rest. It has to be released because it's the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's a lie. Somebody didn't tell the truth here. They just vomited words. What is the strength here, Spirit? And when I say Spirit, I say the all. I don't say one in particular, ever. The all is all of us. The collective. Ace of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the Earth Angel. Temperance. I feel like no matter what was done here, you know, the injustice that was done to you here, you kept going. You kept going. Even if it was stressful, even if it was hard. Somebody was trying to stomp out your light here with some sort of manipulation. And it didn't work. Yeah. Whatever it is, this is over. This is over. I should say it's not completely over. It's transforming. It's transforming into something else. Because this person risked their whole title, livelihood, and everything else for a group of people, for a three-party situation, or 3 people are going to lose and have to put the wands down. They've got to stop trying to oppress you in some way. I got the Earth Angel and the Empress, so Temperance and the Empress. Somebody has to give up. Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus energy. They have to give up because you held out. You surpassed this energy even though it was doing its best to keep you down, maybe even keep you from love, from having any kind of love in your life. I don't think they were able to do it. I think you still have some form of love in your life with that Ace of Cups, or you just loving yourself, and nobody was able to stop it. King of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be a whole couple that was messing with your energy. That's what's being stopped. I mean, it's they're not going to be able to do it anymore. Yeah, you reap what you sow. 7 of Pentacles, and the Lovers, and the 5 of Cups. So whoever this person is that was trying to mess with your life is stuck with the choices that they made. And I don't think you care. I don't even think you see this as something that you can work out anymore. I feel like this person needs to go get some help. Yeah, look at that. They stuck with whatever little dark contract they pushed here. With a friend, or, you know, a lover, karmic relationship, and they're trying to grow something with this person, but it's not growing. It's been stopped. It's been completely stopped. And they're going to lose some kind of title because the truth is going to come out about you. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. And it's coming quick. The truth is coming out, and it's coming out really fast. Like too fast for this person to defend themselves in any way. Yeah. The truth wins. Fairness must prevail here. 6 of Pentacles to the King of Swords. So this could be a legal situation. Maybe a relationship that didn't work out. And you're going to win with the truth. What's the 3 of Wands about in the immediate future, Spirit? What's the 3 of Wands about? Wow. So walking away from some sort of regret and obsession. Capricorn energy. Somebody's got to walk away from their manipulation tactics or whatever it is they're doing here. They regret what they've done because they didn't see the blessing of you, which I feel like you're the Queen of Cups here. I feel like you're fixing your life, you're fixing your heart with the unconditional love of yourself. You're going to find out the truth about this situation. Aries energy with the Fool. And how this person's been stalking you obsessively. Obsessively. And that's what's going to come out in the open. And whatever title they had, they're going to lose. For their participation in this. I feel like they're going to be forced to walk away. Yeah. See? It didn't work out. Five of Pentacles. It's almost like what they did was they tried to take your energy and give it to another person. But it didn't work out. Whatever manipulation here, manifestation they were trying to create with this star upright, and it didn't work because, like I said, I feel like whatever this star in reverse, it feels like somebody's losing some kind of title. Because you no longer want to participate. Four of Cups to the Seven of Wands. You're protected. They don't get the money. They don't get some sort of accolade off of your demise because you're protected. And I feel like you're protected by a lot more than you know. This person was severely cruel, very unkind, doing things behind the scenes to their own Two of Cups, to their own real Two of Cups. I feel like whatever happened here, it's like they tried to take your energy and give it to another person when you were their Two of Cups the whole time. They didn't see you as, maybe they thought you didn't have enough money, you didn't have enough. They regret that now. Because you're getting some sort of win from the truth. And whatever this manipulation is in the immediate future, they're going to regret it. And they're going to have to put it down. They're going to have to walk away. Ten of Cups. Five of Wands, Nine of Cups. So this person was competing with you. They were jealous over your wish fulfillment and your Two of Cups. So they were very, very nasty to you. And that truth is going to be seen because you moved on to calmer waters. You left it behind. I feel like whoever this person is, you're going to be glad you got away from them. You're going to be glad that when all's said and done, got something going on over there in the... My other computer's just updating without my permission. Alright, whatever. Okay, so the universe here. What is that about? The world card. The Magician. Whatever this manipulation was, it's coming full circle. Something's coming out in the open that's going to allow you to take a break. Because these people are going to be left with no choice but to take a break. Because whatever was done in the dark here, this cruel, unusual energy, which, I don't know who these people are, but Virgo, Gemini is sticking out quite a bit. And Pisces. If you're a Pisces, I feel like you're the one that's going to hear about this. It's going to allow you to have some kind of to allow you to play, to allow you to enjoy the fruits of your labor, because it's like somebody went out of their way to try to manipulate your timeline, and they can't because you're protected. You're protected against the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. And whoever this person is that was competing with you and lying about you and everything else, they're going to lose whatever they gained off of it. Goes around, comes around. Whatever they gained off of this, they're going to lose it. Yeah, Eight of Wands, the Moon card again. So, I feel like this is a big reveal. and these activists or these lovers or whoever this person is, that people make, I feel like there's more than one, that did some kind of injustice to you, are going to have to walk away. They're going to have to let go. Because it's all coming out in the open and they're going to lose their spot. Okay, final outcome. Something is going to be made fair here. With the Four of Swords and the Hanged Man in reverse. So, in my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, don't really have anything to do with the read, everybody's going to have to answer for their participation. They didn't believe that was going to happen. They thought that, you know, do as thou willst or whatever was going to pay off. They were all competing for the same thing, which looks like a house, a home, look. So this group, this Three of Pentacles, this collaboration, to try to confuse you, compete with you, talk bad about you, everything that they did is going to be completely reversed. Flipped. You're going to get some kind of a recognition for how you stayed firm. The Four of Wands is all about your home and stability. And this is about balancing things out. You were a champ here. Despite all these energies that have been coming against you and trying to keep birds in your hair and keep you from seeing the truth, that you're not really stuck, that this was a manipulated timeline. Somebody tried to steal your energy and give it to somebody else that wasn't you, and that didn't work out. It didn't work out. They're left with the Five of Wands and the Two of Swords because they can't understand how you were able to overcome this or transmute it or change it in some way. Probably because you know integrity. That's all it takes. Not being a lying, cheating scumbag, which is what I feel like this person is. You know, it's like they went above and beyond the call of duty here to try to manipulate your timeline and give it to somebody else. That's insane. And now there could be new love coming in for an Empress. But the Empress is not interested in superficial new beginnings. So whoever this person is who's about to lose their title to you is trying to come in now to confuse you and compete with you, so you give up your title here. And you're simply not interested. And I feel like you're more interested in the way things are supposed to be with this star energy, Aquarius energy. You're more concerned about your stability. But it is going to bring in some kind of new love. I just don't feel like you're interested. I feel like you've been through a lot already, and you're just not looking at this like it's worth it, because you're finding out the truth about how this person wanted to win, and they didn't care who they had to throw under the bus for it. Like I said, got a main female here, occupation, and a privileged lady. So this is somebody who had everything handed to them on a silver platter. They had their whole life mapped out. Occupation, whatever they do for a living, Somebody had their whole life mapped out for them. But it was fake. And now they're facing some kind of health challenge because they came up against an innocent. Somebody, I feel like you were innocent. 188. Lots of 8s here. Some people never learn. You don't mess with innocent people. And that's the bottom line in this reading. And I feel like you may not have been even involved in this. Take it as it resonates. But I do feel like somebody used a lie against you, made you look bad, maybe said you weren't what you know, you weren't stable, you were unstable. Being nasty. I feel like with that 5 of Wands, and you know, the injustice here is that all of that is coming out into the open simply because you stood in your power. You know, we started out with strength. You know, now, like I said, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So I do feel like there's some sort of a soul contract coming in. There's endings bring new beginnings. So this old contract is over. Somebody's not going to get what they need because of passion. So somebody put too much importance on the manipulation of schmexual energy here. Looking at your photos, missing you. But you're not talking to them. They lost a blessing here because it's like they teamed up with other people and went after somebody who was just doing what they were supposed to be doing. They're innocent of whatever they were accused of. 5 of Wands. Growth changed mind. There is growth here, but I feel like the other person isn't going to get what they need out of this because it was all a big fat lie. And I do feel like, you know, if this is you, you're going to get some sort of other relationship if you're even interested, because I feel like that if you're the Empress energy here, you're not even interested in relationships at this point. Because it's the 5 of Wands and 2 of Swords. It's too confusing. It's too toxic out there. And you, like I said, this is walking away from toxicity. Even though, you know, the 3 of Wands is coming in. Whoever's on the wrong side of this is sick. Maybe here, maybe in the body, I don't know. But like I said, whoever they are, it's somebody who had their whole life handed to them on a silver platter. Their occupation was given to them. They didn't have to work for it. It's like, but they're losing that position because of their participation in the manipulation and the cruelty against an innocent. They're losing their spot. And I think their health. Because they're fake, they're false. Everything they did here was big fat phony. Wow. Let's get some... see what else I can find out here real quick. They lost their star. Why? Masculine energy. Why is this masculine energy not at rock bottom? Because the inner strength is being celebrated over. Inner strength celebration. Because a masculine didn't see the signs. And you're not at rock bottom. It's your time. Look. It's your time. Rock bottom in reverse. Maybe somebody tried to put you at rock bottom and like I said, I feel like you transmuted the energy. You were able to walk away from the Capricorn devil energy that was trying to fulfill a fantasy at your expense. You checked yourself. Bank failure in reverse. Love story upright. Tired of the drama. And I do feel that. I feel that in this reading. It's like just tired of betrayals. Tired of the drama. Tired of participating in something that you never even signed up for. Silence. It came out in reverse. Somebody's gonna tell. I feel that strongly in this reading. Somebody's gonna tell on everybody else that participated in this. Either you, they're gonna tell you, or they're gonna tell everybody. Divine intervention. Upright. Serendipity, catalyst, karma. So I say it all the time, what you want for another is what you get back. This person was not awakened. They were sleeping. And they weren't making clear, decisive decisions. So the divine had to come in. Maybe give you the download that you just needed to walk away and forget this person. I'd say that's probably a really good idea. There's a reason why you were separated. It's because they were obsessed with trying to win over you. They could have thought what they were saying was true. But it didn't give them the right to be mean. Because they were being mean here. And I feel like you're all the wiser for it. I don't feel like you're stressing about this at all. The wisdom of wonders and pleasure. And embracing the action, protection, simplicity, flow, and relaxation. So I feel like you were the wise one here. You're the one that embraced the simplicity, the flow, the protection of spirit, the protection of your collective or whatever this is. The collective could be your family, which is the Ten of Cups. This could have been your family that was cruel and did some nasty things to you, and feel like you kept it simple, and you told them to keep it simple, but it didn't. Their actions are their own demise as you fall into the flow of your purity. Like I said, they did this to an innocent person who may have only wanted the best for them. And you're going to be able to heal the chaos through pureness. So they could still try to do this, some sort of obsessive schmexual energy, and you just walked away. You're tired of the drama. I ain't fighting over this no more. Maybe it was a once upon a time, but I feel like this is not a once upon a time anymore. This This has become toxic, stressful, and even though your ships are coming in, you're ready to call it quits. No longer willing to fight for something that's just about passion, but that's the end of something. It's going to bring in the beginning of something new. I do feel like you don't even want to talk to this person because you know what they did behind the scenes, and you know why they're sick physically. Well, those are your messages. You know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.